My name is Mark Robinson. I am the team leader for the Blue Team and also the financial specialist on the PFM PMR project. The entire team was very happy for the project management course. We were able to sharpen our skills in our various disciplines. Most importantly for me, the financial area, of course, being the financial specialist for our PFM PMR project. And for the various assignments, obviously our approach was, for instance, for the project management activity, to lean heavily on our procurement manager, sorry. For project management, we lean heavily on our project manager for the setup. For communications, our administrative assistant was heavily relied on, and for the risks, we relied heavily on our monitoring and evaluation specialist. As a team, where one individual was not clear, we combined and collaborated together to make things clear. And like I mentioned, leaned on each person's expertise in their various areas. My personal or biggest take from the course would be the S-curve and the way that it's produced. It's very interesting, the various estimation techniques that were outlined in the course, which built the foundation for the S-curve. Once we had the estimations and budgets sorted, our next approach was to add in the actuals. And being in the fourth year of a 5-year project, we were able to see the origination and development of a perfect S in our S-curve, with obviously low spending at the beginning, ramped up spending in the middle, and then things tailoring off at the end. Once again, we appreciate this project, the course, that was put on by the IDB, and ensure that all of the points, advantages taken from the various 7 tools will be applied to our project to make it much more efficient and effective. Thank you.
My name is Cherise Lunn, and I am the administrative assistant here at the PFM PMR project. I firstly want to take this opportunity to thank my project manager for allowing me to take part in this course. Initially, before taking the course, I had very limited information about how things work. And although I consider myself a generalist, having to be involved with all aspects of the work, my knowledge or my understanding of it again was limited because of my non-direct involvement in the specialized areas. And I couldn't put some kind of understanding to the information I saw. Okay, now having done the course, it really opened my knowledge base. Now I can relate the information to the methodology and the processes that I see that is carried out by the various specialists. Yes, I think too, IDB makes it also simple in that they provide needed information and templates for our specialists to perform their duties. In doing the course, I found myself very interested in communications. And while I love writing communications, I know I need improvement in this area. And the communication matrix it opened up some areas that I did not consider that was so important to communications. So I think I'm more interested in that area, to expound in that area, and perhaps even specializing hopefully one day. The project now, I think, makes me more versatile, and I'm confident that I can work in any project environment, having now this more expanded knowledge. And whereas the PFM, which I'll talk a little bit, and I know I'm limited with time, but the PFM I think is a very good project, and we move expeditiously on task deliverables. I would say there are really minimum, improvements. There are some improvements in any situation, but they are minimum because the team really is a very productive team, and they're always updating their knowledge, and IDB is always available. So I think the PFM PMR project is in the forefront of things, and it only can get better as we progress and with further ongoing development, and of course team involvement now, which is I think we're moving more towards. I think we're at the point where we have a effective team, and it can be now more involvement in all areas. I want to thank you, and best wishes.
Hi. My name is Bernard Gardner. I'm the procurement specialist for the PMR program. I'm a Prince 2 certified practitioner, but I've worked mainly as a procurement specialist using those project management tools learned from Prince for 20 plus years. The PM4R course has been an overwhelming positive experience for me, because I've learned how to use, first of all, become reacquainted with all of those project management tools, particularly the 7 project management tools, and apply them in an environment, in a development type of project environment where we've got unique characteristics around things like sustainability, and then there's a social aspect as well. The tool that is of most interest to myself, given my role in the program, is around the procurement matrix. The way the program uses the program, the program does not use actually a procurement matrix per se. What it does is it uses the procurement plan, which contains all the elements of the procurement matrix, but it uses that and to satisfy its reporting obligations to the financer, and also as a tool to assist the procurement team with monitoring and managing procurement activities. The problem or the issue with that is that the procurement plan itself is quite a cumbersome, comprehensive tool consisting of something like 16 data elements, which makes it a little bit more difficult to actually manage. So the procurement matrix itself needs to be something simple, easy to use, and that you can share with others in a quite an easy, simple way. So the procurement matrix typically consists of about 7 or so data elements. And so what we're going to do going forward is we're going to continue using the procurement plan because we're required to do it, but we're going to actually introduce a procurement matrix which will allow us to do all the things we need to do with the procurement matrix, which will be fast. It'll be easy for us to be able to share, especially with, say, our sponsors, government officials, or what have you. So that allows us to satisfy both the reporting requirements to the IDB, our financer, plus we'll be able to use the project management tools, this project management tool, a lot more effectively than we've done so far. So that's it from me.
My name is Stanford Moss, and I am the Monitor and Evaluation Specialist with the PFM PMR project. As a result of taking the PM4R tools, I learned that many of the tools offered into the course would help to enhance my understanding of the work breakdown structure, which we use to manage and plan and manage the project. Also, I've gained some insights into how to use the schedule and link the schedule to the network diagram, to the Gantt chart, and use all of these tools to further enhance the quality and the performance of our project. However, the one area that I would like to emphasize is the work breakdown structure, primarily because it serves as a foundational document for developing the plan, and normally it is done by decomposing the deliverables into work packages, and subsequently going into the activities, which would allow assignments of tasks and afford the work. That's where the work will actually take place, at the activity level. And also we could assign the time and duration. Later we can even take it a step further and find out the critical path, which is essential for the project manager, who would use that information to control cost and the budget at completion. And so overall, I had a very positive experience, and I think our project will benefit tremendously moving forward.
And my name is Tanya Adderley. I'm the project manager for the PFM PMR project. And I'd like to thank the IDB and my colleagues, my team members, for the opportunity to participate in this PM4 results course. I think that it was an excellent course, and it provided myself and my team a very good forum to improve our professional development. From a lessons learned perspective, I like the process of the iterative learning, where it would have cemented some of the concepts that we would have learned in studying for the PMP, and of course what we would have practiced in the project. So the learning aspect was a very good lessons learned, and I also would like to say that from a project perspective, the course has improved our teamwork and our collaboration as a team in doing the exercises, and giving us an opportunity for each of us to individually complete the exercises, but then we collaborate as a team to say which are the best ideas moving forward and how best for us to provide the information as required in the various exercises or activities. So it allowed us an opportunity to work better as a team, to improve our communication, and of course to give the required results. And that's all a part of what being a part of a project team is all about. Working together collaboratively, reducing conflict, and improving our output. Some of the things that I expect for us to improve as an overall project from the course and learning the 7 tools is, from a monitoring and control process, is for us to improve the risk matrix and introducing the RAM to our project. I would also like to see us introduce the procurement matrix. We currently use a procurement plan, and providing that as a monitoring tool as well as a reporting tool, I think would be very, very effective for us moving forward. The second area that we can improve in is communication. Using the communication matrix more effectively, as well as the stakeholder matrix, would ensure that we are able to communicate more effectively with our various stakeholders, giving them the information that they need at the time they need it and in the format that they require it in.
The final aspect that I think we would improve on is our reporting. From a project performance standpoint, we will be using the S-curve more in our reporting to ensure that we're able to state at any given time, be it our monthly reports, our quarterly reports, definitely in the AOP and in our semi-annual reports, how the project is performing based on our S-curve, how we are performing based on our budget, based on the procurement matrix, and all of the other tools. So I feverishly believe that we would be using all of the tools identified in the course. Some will be an improvement over what we use now, but some of course will be introducing new tools like the procurement matrix instead of the plan, along with the plan, sorry, not instead of, and the RAM, because we've not used that. We use more of a RACI type of report. So thank you again for affording us this opportunity, and we look forward to improving the results of our project as we move forward with the PFMR project. Thank you very much.